here.
Alright, here we go.
Is gonna stop this team.
The best two teams in the world. The best two teams in the world. They're on a brand new patch, 1510. Small jungle nerfs.
Obviously,
Divine, Afiri, Xin Zhao. But Vi ban is already there. Pantheon ban makes sense because he's stronger naturally with the nerfs. Yone Talia ban versus Zeka is good. I mean, there's Rumble Jace Gwen for top. There's Xin Zhao Afiri for jungle. And there's Azir for mid right now. There's also Ahri, who I think has been a really good champ for Chovy. Varus is also open. I think Varus Azir are very easy neutral bans here from Hammerlife. Can take away Jace. Zeus Jace is good. Okay, they take away Rumble, which is really weird. Oh, what am I saying? Hammerlife's red side. What am I saying? Zeus Jace.
You know,
they take away Rumble from Keen. Chovy gets Azir,
so I feel like this does make
which is
sense.
already a horror. But Zeus gets Jace. They could get Jace Varus, and they could do like Maokai on 3 or a jungler. They could do Jace. They could do Jace Neferi or something, or Sin. Jace Xin Zhao, and then they could do Ahri on 3, would be very good, or Akali. I think it would be very strong comp for Hammerlife. There's the Xin Zhao. I think what they're scared of is if they take Jace here, Keen will go Sion, and they'll play Canyon Neferi / Poppy or something. I think that's what they're kind of scared of if they pick Jace here. I think they're gonna take Gwen. What does Keen do now? Do you play Jax into Xin Zhao Gwen? I think Jax is a bit better. Varus is still open, no one cares.
Jace a little bit less value.
I think Jax pivot is not bad. Jax Neferi, is it good? Skarner? Yeah, Kenyon's been playing a lot of Skarner, but he's playing Skarner because he has a 0 on his team. But Skarner into Xin Zhao Gwen is not good.
Yeah, some of the armor
not very fun. What have you got, Smeekeen? It must be Jax, right? You could do Jace, but I just don't see it. I feel like Jax is just so solid. Oh my god, he's going Nidalee top. What? Keen's going Nidalee top into Zeus in game 1? Okay, I respect it. I take everything back. I thought that Keen would never do it. I respect the balls to do that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I would definitely ban something like Ezreal Kai'Sa maybe. Are those good bans? Varus? Ezreal Kai'Sa Varus? Ezreal Varus maybe? I think Rudo will get Ashe or they'll get Xayah Rakan. I think Xayah ban can work. Rakan ban. Poppy ban. Yeah, a lot of teams like to pick Alistar on 4, which is also something that they do. When full top sides are picked, some teams just pick Alistar on 4. So they do take away Rudo, Xayah Rakan. If they do ban Varus here, I wonder if they will take like the Ezreal Kai'Sa or if they'll just take the Alistar on 4. But because I don't know if they care or think about Braum in general. Like if they go Alistar and they go Ezreal Braum, do they care?
Unless it gets taken away.
I think they should care. Yeah, that's there as well. So they do ban the Ezreal. So they left the Varus open. They don't give a fuck about Varus. Varus, Ashe trade. I kind of like Kai'Sa for Viper though. I just don't know if it's an angle, unless they pick support first. They don't give a fuck about running into... There's so many combos Gen.G could do here to fuck that Alistar. It's because they want Kai'Sa on 5. Like Varus Braum here would be crazy, wouldn't it? Or Lucian Braum. Wouldn't it just eat the draft? And then they walk into Kai'Sa? I think Gen.G will be very happy with that. Oh, Senna!
He's bringing it out already.
Senna! Now shut up. Now shut up.
We haven't quite gotten to you know, B1 ban territory just in terms of getting prio.
I wonder how good Senna is. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Keen already playing super aggressive. I mean, he needs to. I think the light is giving his ward to Zeus to make the lane easier. Actually, it's crazy, no? A taste of his own medicine. How annoying is this Nidalee champ? Isn't Gen.G just eating Hammerlife here? They have, I presume, winning bot. I presume they have winning top. And I think mid push is like contested level 1, but Azir can push. But Hammerlife have always been the clutch team. I really thought Hammerlife would get blasted level 1 a bit harder there. But they actually were fine. Ooh, the trading from Viper is good. Does Senna cheat the Braum lane a bit? Senna's such a cool champ. Senna's not a faster anymore. Wait, Nidalee top is 7-0. It's just because good teams play it versus bad teams, that's why.
Right now.
If you look at some of those games, half those games were lost, but the enemy team trolled. I would say in half the games it looked broken and side lane, then was 1v2ing. In the other half of the games it looked like a big liability. Zeus has push into Nidalee. Okay, they
We will see a lane
swap at minute
so
4.
for the earlier back, Ruler did.
Both teams base and both teams swap.
Wave, and now is going topside.
Nice charm, Zeka.
And Chovy
Wait, Zeka's
is,
actually kind of
losing
frying
lane.
Chovy. What the fuck?
So it is possible.
How is Zeka up
I mean, it's
5
early,
CS on
but
Chovy?
It's kind of interesting
Huh?
that he's down a level, you know?
He's just
at
down
the
1
same
XP,
wave
that's it.
state here. You have to wonder how that happens.
Zeka must have got a crazy good
Lane
trade.
did he get?
Zeka, I mean, any lead is
Yeah, I mean, it's
significant.
not significant, but it's a decent lead.
Looking like Zeka's
He must have
doing
got a
his
good
job very well. Not the most volatile in the world, but if we see some extended trades or plays like this,
Yeah, gonna dash in. Delight goes for the combo, but with the Braum there,
This
there's
spot
not really
matchup
much
actually
he can
looks
do to
kind
trade
of
it out.
playable.
Again,
I thought it
just
would be
comes
very
down
hard for
to
Hammerlife to play, but
the range
does it get
difference
worse
that
in
Viper
this?
is abusing very well here.
Alistar has
Trade
face rush.
better as he goes in once again. There's going to be more damage in onto Ruler. As now a
They
stun
have
goes
heal.
in onto Delight, but Viper steps up and immediately has to step back.
I guess it gets worse with time.
Duro are still going to have
But
this
they're
wave
poking them quite
pushing,
well.
But they're not winning the 2v2.
yeah,
That attack
and
range is
Viper's
crazy.
continuing to stack,
Nice patience by
and,
Zeus to wait for the
this is going
skarnering.
to get, like, it does just get easier. We didn't see a barrier trade or anything like that.
Oh!
Delight,
Okay, goes for the
Wait,
combo.
is Delight
Now
just-
Duro's in a lot of trouble as the root comes down. A couple more others would do it, but Delight actually the first one to go down.
Okay, Zinting.
But it's still
But
a
Worth,
kill
maybe?
given over
Worth?
to Viper.
at the
I
end of
think
that ramping
Worth.
turret damage just was
The
not
problem is, I don't know
willing
if
to risk
Viper can
it.
get
I
this
think
top
it was
wave in.
wise. Traverses
He definitely
a
can't get
kill
this top
for
wave in.
Braum. So was able to
That
at
wave
least
is
get
gonna be a bit
something
horror.
back out of that
I mean, Lucian didn't
exchange.
get anything right,
I really
so
love
it's
that
kind
play
of
from
worth.
Delight, calculating so
He saw the
carefully,
Lucian
so
base,
well, the
got the
desync
cannon,
timers there off the
saw
recalls,
Lucian
did
base,
then
Q
actually
flash,
catch
knock.
Duro own his
Look at
back,
the gold
and then
difference between Senna
was
and
able
Lucian.
to
How
isolate
much
and
does it
kill him.
recover
Well,
for this
cause
freeze?
him- Delight went down
But
to
Viper, Delight, no
out.
flash. Canyon is
And I
gonna
think
finish.
helped a lot by the fact
Top
that
crab.
Zeka has
He's not
maintained
gonna get
consistent
6,
prio
I think, though.
in mid lane. Alistair just goes down there, and that's a dragon.
I like where
Over the
Senna's
side of
going.
Hammerlife.
I think if Viper
So
went back
Keen
top on
is
that freeze, he would just get
somehow losing this lane.
he would just
I'm
die.
Not really sure, really respecting
TP
that
from
either.
Nidalee.
Because now TP's going to come in and
Nice
Keen does
timing.
get rooted. He is still Nidalee. I'm not sure if they have the damage here. Another stun comes down.
Good chunk.
And yeah, he doesn't really care, but he does take a lot of damage. Viper
Fuck,
getting
that
a bunch
Nidalee's
of
so
souls
tanky.
from him.
You know, some of these moves, some of
Okay, now
these
Zeus
plays,
catches
these
top.
calls
Nice
are
charm
just
again.
a little bit laissez-faire. Let's see, yes, he can
And
sustain
Gen.G will
that
swap
quite
back
easily.
into the
But
Senna.
now the Gwen
When
is
Grubs
still
are
on the top
spawning.
side. Generated full
I think
stacks,
actually,
stacks on
oh, they're not
stacks on
swapping back,
stacks.
just
He's
Braum
like
coming
throwing
bot.
turret plates,
But
you know,
Lucian's
at
basing.
3-8, only 20 right
So
now.
they are
but
swapping.
it is expected to have, but
So
I
Senna's
think they kind
300
of
gold
should
up.
have with this
So
composition.
the kill
A
was
team
kind of
that
worth it, I guess,
is
but
very
she probably
rarely
lost.
behind from laning
She
stats
didn't
alone.
use that much XP
Yeah,
either.
1-1 in this.
Eyes with their Nidalee. Keen going to take some more harass. Again, I don't think,
I don't think
this
it's
really
worth to
does
try and
much,
kill this
except
Nidalee top.
getting
He has
some
Merc
pressure
thread,
off
so
of
he's
Zeus,
so
I
quick.
guess.
Nashor's
I think
just got a
the
little bit
best thing
cheaper
this game
on
is
the
I
path.
actually
Viper
I thought
Nice
Hammerlife's
dodge
both
on
side
everything,
lanes were
basically,
losing
by
into this,
Ruler and
but they're
Duro.
both
So Viper does
300,
take a big
200
chunk.
gold
He
up.
doesn't get stunned though.
and they're
Yeah,
up
he's
in
getting a bit
XP a
low
lot.
on
Like this
mana,
Nidalee is
so
level
some of that
8 and
healing
a third.
Is
Zeus
going
almost
to
level
be
9.
reduced here as
So I
you see
think Hammerlife
it's
is winning
right now.
quite hard.
And
in
he's
this
just
early game.
scaling. You know, it's to his
The
flash
swaps
cooldown.
were really good for them.
He
doesn't have TP yet either.
Static
so in order for him
shift
to actually
Kai'Sa.
utilize the fact that, but he is Nidalee, so does he
Senna,
really
sorry, did I say
wanna
Kai'Sa?
come to
My
a team
brain.
fight? I think with the
They're
Senna
into
moving
Nidalee again.
topside, that is exactly the game plan
But
here.
Drake is spawning.
Poor timing here. It's again.
So
just
Zeus,
a
I guess,
few
bases
seconds
here and
off.
runs
He's
top.
gonna back.
No, he's staying. So
But
there's just 5-man bot
it
for
feels
Drake.
like Hano Life.
Not sure if they're really going to be able to
Hammerlife
push
just
out
need
Canyon
one
in
target.
this case, though. As Peanut is going to go in, they actually turn immediately onto him, but the
That is
impale
one
comes
target, but
down
Viper's
onto 2. Canyon does live, and
able
so the
to hit.
assassination attempt doesn't really work. Duro trying
Canyon
to
gets
get
Peanut.
the front, but now they turn
Viper's
immediately on
dead.
the Peanut, but it's a
100%.
trade of junglers, and Gen.G are not winning
Actually
this
winning the
fight.
pit.
Duro
Oh,
did
Zeka's
really
gonna
well
kill Keen,
spotting.
maybe?
Keen is being
Nope.
chased down. Unfortunately for Zeka, he doesn't have another Spirit
2 for
Rush.
2.
As Ruler still full
Nice
healthy.
flash
Engage
combo by
comes
Delight.
in
Can they
from
cook this
Delight
though, Ruler?
as he's trying to take down Ruler for the
Charm
team,
flash?
and he might just be able to, not able to do enough here against
Maybe if
the
he had a
Gwen,
Braum
and the
stack to play
charm
off.
gets it. Zeka
Well played by
ends
Hammerlife.
Gen.G in this fight.
That's a
Big
another
fight for
fantastic
Hammerlife.
charm from the other one onto Chovy.
Everyone will
Just
base and
killed
go
the
back to
Azir
Drake and fight
outright
again.
After the Emperor's Divide.
I feel like the
And
Gwen
he is
impact in
having
that
a
fight just
phenomenal game, crushing the lane.
a much
comes
much
into
stronger
this
than
team
the
fight, picks up 2 additional kills, now sitting on
than
3. To look for
Nice that they
engage
go
with
into Canyon.
The follow-up from
But
Duro
Viper
here
was kind of
isn't
safe here
really
for a
that
few
great.
seconds
Just
too
stacked
long, I
with
think.
the
Now they go on
impale, so
Viper.
it doesn't actually get them any value, so they're hoping to then turn with Chovy's Chovy's ult, look at it go out. It's big,
Azir
but he
ult,
gets
Zeka comes over the wall.
Zeka over the wall.
Oh, the Nidalee does look a little useless in that
just
fight.
to shut down half. There's no
I guess
gold
Senna
to
kind of
even pick
works
up,
in this
even if
comp
he
because
was
she
really
has
putting that extra pressure on.
3 melee champs on her team,
Zayas
but also
just
she has a
weathering
lot
the
of
storm
carries.
as Hanwha
Like Ahri
get
can
the
carry,
dragon for
Xin
free
Zhao can
after
carry,
the
Gwen
teamfight
can
win.
carry.
I mean,
I guess
look,
the
he's
Senna
putting a
just
little
wouldn't
bit of
work if
damage
this
on,
was a silent
and
top.
they do have 2
The turret isn't
Does feel
much
like
when
she
you
kind of
consider
gets left
look at
behind
the
though.
other side.
Everyone
Chovy,
dashes
Zeus
away
is
from her.
almost there. Going to be unkillable.
That's all AD carries.
If they
Well,
do
no, they
get
could
that
pick
Mountain
Kai'Sa
Soul.
or
So
something, you
Gen.G,
know.
they're
At
on the
least.
clock here.
But I just guess the lane is really hard to play.
For them right now.
Scenarios. Canyon maybe has an angle.
Does he get it?
He's just gonna have to
No
go
way,
for the
this guy-
steal.
okay,
As
thank
it went
fuck
down
for
to
that. That would be
4 health,
criminal
and
if Canyon got
now
away
is
with
in a
that.
really rough spot. Gets the impale only on
Ruler's
a
trying to
Peanut.
zone
Ruler
Viper.
just trying to zone them away though.
Peanut's gonna
Peanut can
die.
slow himself.
Zeka doesn't have a lot of
Big
damage
knock,
here.
but now Chovy
Chain
doing
CC
the
from the
damage.
Braum.
Takes out the Ahri,
Q flash is
gets
good.
the
It's 4
gigantic
kills to Gen.G.
shutdown, and
Maybe
Hawaii
Viper? No, he
just
doesn't.
blocks this one. Gen.G called a bluff and immediately turns
Big,
this fight around. Get
big
4
fight for
kills.
Gen.G.
And we just toss
They
it
don't
back.
get the Herald.
The setup there,
What did Hamalife do there that was wrong? It felt like Canyon just went in 1v4 and he just didn't die or what? There's no damage? Because Canyon goes in by himself.
Go through the wall here. Duro trying to set up for
Viper's maybe a bit too split. The Senna doesn't really do much in this fight, but I guess Lucian is also fighting the Senna.
He still gets the impale. He still doesn't
Chain
die.
CC on
And Ruler
Xin
just
Zhao.
walks
Nice push.
forward
Chain
here
CC on
and
Ahri.
does massive damage. Then Chovy comes in to help heal for him, and Delight's just like,
They
well,
kind of
what can I
need
do?
Gwen
Maybe I'll
in
just
these
try to
fights.
deny the kill from Ruler.
Without Gwen,
And
they
end up
can't get
losing
kills, and without kills, they
everybody's
can't get
Viper.
Ahri resets.
Also,
Still okay for Hamalife.
Chovy gets realized
Because the enemy team does have Nidalee top.
in the fight. Just like that, Chovy's gonna lead again.
We're going in again.
Canyon!
And now he's
Into
got
the Azir
Canyon
wall.
right into the wall, and nothing that Zeus can
That's
do.
why they like that
He doesn't
combo,
even
isn't it?
ghost because he knows he's dead. Maybe
Nice
a cross
farm by
map here
Zeka.
though, as we have Keen in a lot of
Nice
trouble.
flash.
Flashes,
Nice flash
but the
match.
follow flash comes through.
But where's the...
And the tanking is coming
there-
in, but the damage is not Keen.
Is it-
Lives for so
Where-
long, and even Zeka
Where
can't
is
hit
the damage?
kill.
What?
And that Nidalee match.
Ultimately,
Chovy
gets
has
something,
Nashor's
but it's not an equal
Rylai's.
trade.
He did
It's not a fair
this
trade.
last week or
On the
something,
life,
didn't he? This
3,000 gold
this
down
Rylai's
now.
Azir.
Punished. He just kind
It's
of
the
heals
it's the
himself
flash from
and
Nidalee
runs around the Zeka.
that actually
This is
wins
this
the
Q.
dive because Xin
Nice
Zhao
sidestep
can't get
from
any
Keen,
damage
and
in.
that's the
He
end
gets
of that.
hardly
They
any
still
damage
get the
in.
charge on the, and the Viper carries later on.
Okay, so
after
they
they
usually
make a
give the
few
Drake,
mistakes
which makes
side lanes
sense.
or overextend there.
But I do
Zeus
think
is
Gen.G
pushing
is
a
an
little bit
insanely
too
good spot.
hard.
If the game
But
is
then
just
they win the
revolving
fight.
around
That
4v4s,
happens on the
Gen.G will
important
always
objective
win.
later on because their team fighting
They
is
actually need to bring Zeus into the game.
really good. We are going to
The
have one of those
annoying thing
important
is,
objective fights,
because
so it looks like right
HLE
now,
need to bring
Keen
Zeus into
taking
the
turret
fights.
out top side does have
If
TP.
Zeus does
He is
group,
Nidalee, of course, so he might not be
he's
that
gonna lose
interested, but I
every
just
tower.
don't see them getting anywhere near. This is the vision control I was talking about. You just can't play Ahri if you don't know what you can charm. You can't see who you should charm. How can you play the fight?
Peanut's got to get in somehow. He was in the shroud.
Here we go, double
and
TP.
they're not exactly able
Peanut
to
steal.
zone him away. I think
Canyon.
he can just dash in on that, and yeah, he goes in, but they immediately turn on the Peanut. And
Well
it
played
will
by
be
Canyon.
the Otacon over to
Zeus
the side
in the
of
back
Gen.G.
line.
Now a big sweep on a Zeus, and the damage from the soldiers is gigantic right next
But he
to
got
that
one.
wall.
No, he
As
didn't.
Canyon gets
Oh my
away
God, Canyon.
somehow.
Wait, it's a
At
Chovy
the end of it
pentakill.
all,
It's
he
a Chovy
does it
penta.
again.
Wait,
It's
Chovy
down. Chovy penta angle. Perhaps.
Give him the penta!
As, yep, they're going to try to block for him. The quadra comes through, and Chovy
Oh,
comes
Chovy
in and picks
pentakill
up
and Gen.G
the
Hamalife.
kill.
Another
Damn!
Chovy picks it up. 8 kills now.
Yo, that's
on
a
the
big
Azir.
one. The
Oh, it
Hamalife
looked
fans
like
look so
Hanwha
sad.
Had such a
Oh,
strong
good old
foothold, and
Chovy.
it looked like maybe
I
we
wasn't
were
watching
gonna
the back
have
end of
that
the fight. I
3-game
just saw
series.
Zeus
It
jump
looked
on
like it was
Chovy.
because also with the 8, he
And
gets
2500 kills.
2,500 on the
I think he's
penta,
5th place for
but
all-time kills in the
Chovy,
LCK.
The man just says
I was
no,
watching if Canyon was
because
gonna
it's just
die.
gonna be bad.
I swear, there's so many pentakills
You
this
can't beat
split.
Gen.G with the lead Hanwha
So Zeus
had
TP's on the
earlier
right
this
here. He's gonna
game.
get onto Chovy.
Can you ever beat
by
them?
flanking him.
As Duro peels a lot here. Chovy does a ton of
He
damage.
just dashes on him,
the Sand
pushes him
Soldier's
back.
Great ultimate there as well. Pushing the Gwen away from him so he could just maximize the damage. He has the Rylai's we talked about in the fights like this,
Holy
especially
fuck, that
extended
Azir
ones.
is frying.
He's just gonna do so much work. Like this is the Azir dream.
It really is. He has a wall and a Skarner in front of him. I have E, which means he's going to dash in.
Yep.
Oh!
And he's saying I got E as well. The
Chovy's
from
pretty
him.
good at League.
They forced the penta.
He's
We have
pretty
more
fucking
fighting
good.
here, which, again, they're focusing the Skarner. This is never going to go well for
Wait,
you.
is Keen
Keen
allowed
jumping
to get
into
away with that?
multiple people, and now
Wait, is
Chovy is in a rough spot, actually. He's got a lot of people on top of him, but his team is right there.
Chovy.
Canyon getting low.
Chovy's gonna die.
Will go down.
What?
So will Chovy. Maybe an angle, but now Ruler on the back
Viper?
line trying to take
Viper
down
versus-
Viper, and he will be able to. Ruler Ruler just unchecked.
Bro, the Senna
in
looks
this fight.
useless. Wait,
Picks
Zeus
up
is kind
a
of flying.
triple in
Wait,
this
this is
one.
Zeus
I
Penta
don't
or
think
what?
it's the quad
Oh, is it a
drop.
Zeus
Here
Penta?
comes Zeus trying to go 1v3.
No.
And it looks like Gen.G will
Maybe
just back
Ghost.
away from that one.
He doesn't have Ghost anymore. I don't think Zeus can actually force this any further.
Wait, Ruler is feeling it.
Right?
Ruler wants it. Ruler wants it. Oh, he dashes over the wall, and now...
Guys!
Well, yeah,
Guys!
now he's going to get multiple kills. Yeah, he has his misspec.
Okay, Zeus
really
triple.
What
a weird fight. I feel like Chovy got a pentakill, he based, and all he bought was a stopwatch. This Senna is not getting much damage out. This Senna, I think, would be a lot stronger, obviously, if the Gwen is ahead. But Gwen's not that far ahead, and Ari is kind of useless this game. Like the Lucian Braum is so Lucian Braum's here is so strong. I think Hammerlife maybe just give this straight. Zeka is 2 levels down. I wonder what Gen.G's response is if they first pick us here and the enemy team takes away Skarner. I guess he plays like Poppy or some shit.
Even in the jungle, it's massive.
They seem to love this interaction.
He's still strong in his own right, even though he's very behind the Gwen.
A pretty hefty lead
I don't know
for Zeka
Senna builds, but I guess Cleaver with Ari Gwen is quite useless, yeah.
Really, as Gen.G are just going to say there's no way they can...
And here I was excited to watch Viper Kai'Sa versus Lucian. He's playing fucking Senna. Get that man an 80 carry now.
Flip it. So they're going to stop. I feel like they could have continued and maybe try to get the TP and then stop, or at least try to time. TP will have to be channeled sometime soon. There it is. They're going to pull off of it, but now Halma is in the pit, but they're on the Braum ultimate, and again, Chovy is so safe. They got them in the choke point, like in StarCraft. They're just ripping them to shreds, and Zeus is going to get stunned here on the bottom side. It's a triple. Wait, not again.
Don't be another pentakill. No shot.
No way.
He does not have flash, but Canyon can hold him in place potentially.
The double penta?
It's gonna
you gotta be kidding me.
He's looking for the slow.
Oh, Canyon takes it away. I think there was just no way.
Not today. I always watch Gen.G and like every year they feel like the strongest team in the world in the regular season, but this time they feel even stronger than normal.
On the dot, the Nexus
Something about this Gen.G team is fucking scary.
And what was a good start for Hanwha Life quickly faded away as Chovy does it again. 4 items on the Azir. Pentakill picked up.
Yeah. And they're just picking up the scraps here as well. The Nexus goes down. Gen.G are just that good. Hanwha are so strong, but Gen.G are able to
pretty much need to show up when it matters.
Everything.
Yeah, it was a solid game. I think obviously the biggest turning point was...
they were punished by KT earlier last week.
Was
this
the
isn't
Herald.
The same type of punishment I expected, though. It was mostly side lane issues and greed. Also an issue.
The Hammerlife's blue side now. Victor.
Was risky.
I mean, they need Talia Yon. I feel like Hammerlife need Talia Yon.
Probably want to be.
I mean, they will ban Pantheon for sure, right?
Actually, here, Corki is a
Corki ban.
Special.
All right,
are they just gonna triple ban?
I really don't think that.
Are they gonna triple ban Chovy or what?
Okay.
Alista bans. The ban again I was mentioning.
What are they gonna ban now? Talia? They ban Penta themselves. So Talia and Yon are up.
Likely will be a Zeus ban in this spot. The Yone is also a really strong for Hanwha Life. They won't be able to get
also still in, but no one seems to care.
It's
gotta be Zeus Chase, right? You gotta take Zeus Chase.
Rumble first pick here.
I think Rumble, whatever, but bro, Zeus Chase, come on, talk to me.
See if that's going to be the game plan.
They're gonna take the Talia and trade.
Instead here, even though the Azir has already
doesn't really make much sense to ban Victor Corki and then just
Corki, the Victor.
If Chovy Talia, that just sounds fucking stupid. What do you pair with Nefiri?
Being looked at here.
Nefiri what? Galio? Peanuts will maybe go Poppy himself.
I'm just most.
They could take Nefiri Rumble.
Dominate the hands of all of our best mid laners.
They want to be safe, but I feel like they might have to. The issue is they might pick Jace here, so you have to go Sion here, so you need damage here. You can't play Nefiri, Galio, Sion, can you? I think they're doing this preemptively because they expect something like Jace, Sejuani or something here, I presume.
Found its place back in the meta.
Jace Wukong,
as a pick right now. Chovy was very good on it.
Good champ into Nefiri is normally where I see it. I see Wukong into Nefiri normally. I think the extended level 4 fight is...
anything else that's meta doesn't do well in Talia anymore.
But
so
Peanut Sejuani is a freebie.
Or it's banned by Fearless, so you're just like, well, I guess I'm playing something that
and then this is where it opens up Keen on Sion.
Now
and they just tank it and pick AD on 4 count, pick support, get a winning bot matchup, and just call it a day.
Strong side of the map here for Or
Ornn, I guess, sure.
This Ornn gets in this draft.
Now we get to see peak base player versus the tank. Kai'Sa ban. I think Xayah Rakan can work for both sides.
But
in this game,
I don't think you want to be in this scenario.
Varus Sway sounds toxic, yeah. I feel like Gen.G might just ban like Jhin or Ezreal, and Jhin is pretty good for them. They ban the Xayah Rakan.
I mean, it's not teamfights do work out.
Is Ashe a good champ for Gen.G? I think Jhin is better, right?
Varus is
and then
gone.
Hamalife will just go Ezreal.
Ezreal still looming as they'll actually take the Jhin away from him.
They could go MF here actually. No, they shouldn't go MF.
On board right now.
Actually, Ruler is a bit MF. He is a bit of an MF main. I think Hamalife will take Ezreal.
Right? I think of the two picks that make the most sense.
They'll probably do Ezreal Leona or some shit.
If you got a blind
they can go MF Rel on 5.
I guess MF.
Nautilus on 5. They could do Ezreal Leona here. I guess it's the best.
There's no Alistair, so
or they could take Nautilus plus what? Nautilus is great for Talia.
If you get
Rel, it's gotta be Ezreal Leona, right?
Locking down the Ezreal and the Jace is going to be really hard, though.
Actually, Poppy support is not that scary, I guess.
They're so safe. Like, right now, they could deny
they do the Rel.
Which
they take not.
So you end up
Alright, call it a day.
Fearless works.
Yeah, the Poppy threat is not really there. Poppy threat is not really there. Whose draft do you prefer? I don't know, man. I think Gen.G has really good R buttons. Like Ornn, Hui, MF, not. Those R buttons are good. But I think Hamalife have a lot more playmaking. They have Talia, Jace. Side lane, they can roam to sides, they have winning lanes.
By Peanut while he's trying to activate.
I think if Gen.G hold on, it's just GG
we
in
saw
fights.
Hanwha win. It might just happen, but Hamalife Esports have draft.
I want to see how much Zeus can squeeze out of this lane.
He's got to save.
Ornn has
Spellbook on Ornn as well.
Actually happen here unless there's an overextension, which there kind of is.
Yeah, gonna get the cleanse out of Ruler, and he is getting pretty low. Does have to flash. Duro not able to peel very much with the Nautilus. Right here.
Hamalife winning lanes are winning.
Damage himself and Canyon.
Well, this ward placement
Zeus surely will not die this gank.
Zeus, though, I think aware because Canyon didn't show up on the bottom side.
Yeah.
What's Canyon doing?
This is out on a bunch of damage. Can he actually force a flash? Nope. The knockback does get it.
Has to lose.
And now they swap again. 4 minutes.
He does lose them.
It would be so much nicer for Jace to TP back and catch that wave, wouldn't it?
That's a pretty even trade. I like
it would be so nice, but they're just swapping again.
For Gen.G.
Duro, one of our supports that actually does play a decent amount of Nautilus.
Absolutely ult
but he already has 5. Yeah, really does like this pick, as now he got a little setup down on the bottom side, and guess who doesn't have flash? Ruler is so
they
dead.
They swap, and when they crash, they regain
spot. A lot of dodges here will matter.
Now first,
as he's trying to stand up to Zeus, as it feels like almost every skill shot missed Ruler. And it's just not going to matter, as they'll give that kill over. First blood goes to Peanut as he takes down Duro,
the Nautilus
and that's
as well,
a couple of Gen.G bot laners.
Whose comp is better? I mean, Hamalife's comp is better early.
Like, look at where
Gen.G's comp is better late for fights.
Like, the fact that Peanut and Delight can walk this far behind them means it's basically illegal to be here. Just
it's really good by Hamalife, actually. They gank bot level 4, they get MF summons, they swap, then
alone should be able to take Duro out.
Gen.G has to crash the wave,
to flash initially there
and
on
then
the
just get ganked, which you don't really expect when you're playing against the Jace 1v2. And they're getting kills without Talia even moving yet.
Not only punishing that overextension,
I'm a bit worried about what's going on in mid.
And so suddenly
because how the fuck is Chovy almost level 7 and Zekas just turned level 6?
To his face. Chovy knows he doesn't have kill
pressure. Win everywhere on the map, maybe apart from mid.
It's going to be very nice, as now good buffer there, but it doesn't matter because Delight still has flash over
and they get grubs.
Esports, this time into
and the Jace is still in isolation. And the Jace hasn't died yet. I feel like Hamalife's comp is harder to play, but if you play it well, you can't really lose. Well, you can't lose, but you'll always be ahead. Maybe it's a better way of saying it.
I was worried about this draft, if you guys couldn't tell,
Spellbook.
for Gen.G.
Yeah, Peanut's kind of carrying.
So far,
here comes the Talia ult.
But they need to do a lot of work.
Ruler
and guess who's
no ult on the wave.
Back again.
Is he cooked?
No ult, but he doesn't
and he's got his friend Zeka's here too. Duro is going to get the hook down. Delight probably going down to the turret here, but it's still going to be 2 kills. And farm denied. Peanut eventually will just kill him. Okay, they give the kill over to Zeka. Chovy is here.
Can they dive Chovy?
I don't think that does much. The knockup is not going to hit. And now actually with Canyon here, they do have enough as an ult comes down.
I think they wasted so much time trying to keep the kill of Ruler over to Ezreal. They actually could have just killed him straight away with Sedge and maybe just gotten out.
It's very rare that it's not like the end of the world on this play.
Oh, Peanut. I'll forgive you because he'll die anyway. And he played really well this game so far. Peanut is actually just fucking carrying the game.
From the again, the top side player is targeting him.
Yes, Q again from Marc.
Like he should be okay.
0 damage.
Has no mana.
Ezreal
the
on your
Peanut
team.
Sejuani, the Peanut Maokai, the Peanut Iverns, the Peanut Skarners, bro.
As Ruler here,
HLE always have them in their back pocket in case of a best of series where they're behind.
So I guess As Ruler
Zeus is down in XP and CS, even though he's up in gold. That is not good that he's down in XP.
It's going to help him a lot in terms of how he can farm here in the mid lane. Cole
but that MF does look so fucking homeless. Like, what are... I know he's obviously building BT, but he looks so useless.
In the same time, though,
you know, the GOAT tank jungler? Yeah, of course.
Massively behind in gold, so they've got
that's the best tank jungler player in the world.
Like Jovi's farming well.
By far.
Ruler doesn't start to feel
at least Ruler will finish his call soon.
A little bit up here, but trying to hold this Herald is going to be tricky. Fishing for that angle.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to engage by any means, but now he's going to lose his Celestial opposition. He goes in, he doesn't fight much for Ruler.
Oh, that Ornald was crazy good. Wait, it's a monster fight by Gen.G. What? Wait, that fight was perfect. Ornn cancelled Jay's Q hammer form, so Ruler could flash to the right.
Get the lead.
And then both of them.
They take a gold lead off of
wait, that's how you peel right there. Holy fuck, Keen is smurfing.
If they really wanted to contest, they could have really forced the idea. You know, they had Weaver's wall, but they just kind of walked straight in.
Peanut, don't do the thing. I swear, as a tank jungler, if you have a good early game and you get your whole team ahead at the sacrifice of you going down in XP, and then your team fucking into the fight, it's the most tilting thing ever.
You mentioned the sums, Wolf.
Look at this Ornald.
He had his sums up. Ruler's on the edge of the wall here. And when this
look at the way he fries it.
Through, it looks like, okay, maybe they were
just in time. Boom, gets the Jace and the Rel. Even though Ruler would still flash, it's a double knock-up for MF. Oh, it's beautiful. But this game is so easily winnable for Hammerlife. They just, the game state is rough.
Jovi didn't even burn. I don't know how
being even against Gen.G champs at minute 17 with your champs is kind of a suko mucho. Like, this Jace does just look homeless.
Vision control and you're as well. Heavy commitment by Hammerlife backfires.
Oh. They
skill
really
shots are skill shotting.
Sorry to Duro, but he definitely wants that one back. One more charge.
Ruler is driving the Herald.
Yeah, gonna get smited in the face of the Sejuani. Doesn't seem to care all that much.
I mean, they got two side tier ones. Hammerlife, which is pretty solid.
But I do want to just mention that those spikes are coming online.
Roby's gonna get the fatty plant.
Finish his transformation.
Another plant for Chovy.
Into the series.
Gen.G, Hammerlife decided to force Atacant. Canyon's bot. Did they see him bot?
And Canyon is very far away though. So I mean, this Nefiri is not going to be able to join.
It's just gone. It's gone.
They get it. For the punish on the
tier 1 bot.
They're just going to give it up.
Super worth.
I guess they're just giving
but Chovy was milking all the flowers on the map before they took this anyway, so.
On this patch is very
strong. They have 9 flowers, and now they have...
they're going to get a bunch of blood petals here. They
19.
Get at the
crazy, no? Hammerlife have 19 flowers.
Also, obviously,
Gen.G with no Atacant have 24. How does that make sense?
They took
how
away
fucking useless is Atacant?
The extra damage that you got from its old passive.
I swear it's useless. Like that objective is not game-changing at all.
The burst damage seen already, Gen.G.
Yeah, I know you do the takedown extra stuff and stuff like that.
Pretty significant.
Obviously, if it's a free objective, you should always take it, but in this case, it's fine, you know, Hammerlife get a free Atacant, sure, but I've seen teams flip the whole game over it, and I just don't see it.
He does.
Keen is, it's Keen is, he's playing Ornn into Zeus' Jace, he's up a level and he's up in CS, like he's playing perfectly. Kenyon's running around the map being really, he's being a bit selfish. I guess Hammerlife have a little bit of
hope, but you gotta hit the right targets.
Kind of annoying because her dogs block a lot of that shock blast damage, as you can see.
Okay, I mean, the idea for Hammerlife is to not get engaged on and just poke.
Out. They did get it here, but
at least get some poke in. Maybe targeting Kenyon would be nice, but his dogs are a bit annoying.
Zeus is like looking for shock blast angles, misses this one.
Oh, TP here for Jovi is like right in the thick of things. I think he should be okay with Keen standing right in front of him. And Duro nearby. Hammerlife Esports, they want to get in. Ult will be used, but that's onto an Ornn.
Nice combo by Zeka though.
Going into only Ornn.
MF ult is solid.
Has to go back.
It's so hard to team fight.
Dragon also over to the side of Gen.G. They're looking for the turnarounds here, but Viper is just going to hop away.
Nice shove, no damage.
Not in a very good
Zeus
spot.
is dead.
And it doesn't look like he'll be getting away from this one. So Gen.G, they get
dead.
the Drake.
I thought, like I said, bro, the game is even gold-wise and Drake-wise, but Gen.G's team fighting is 10 times stronger. The R buttons that Gen.G have are ridiculous.
We weren't quite at 2,500.
Like Ezreal, Talia, and Jace ults are not ults, they're whatever.
He's one kill in this game closer
but
to that 2,500
MF or Nautilus, oh my god, the R buttons are R buttons.
The way I think it needed to here for Hanwha.
Look at this.
And Gen.G are so incredibly patient. The fact that the Ornn is the one that gets caught
MF ult, Nautilus ult,
he could just
Way
flash
ult.
back into the fight.
Ornn didn't even ult yet.
Does so much damage. And now Hanwha They
he could have hit Viper there and just killed him, actually. I guess Viper wouldn't be it because he would go into the tower.
So Gen.G ended up getting the dragon.
Maybe Keen overcooked that.
Either Viper or Zeus, one of them dies 100% in this scenario, and because the Ezreal is up.
Yeah.
How is Gen.G so good at team fighting?
It's really difficult for the poke to land because
they just have 5 insanely good players.
And you're just not doing enough. And MF
I don't really think there's...
as well.
Obviously, there's a lot of theory around how to team fight properly, like based on what champ you're playing, what champ they're playing, what the map's like, what kind of stage you're in, what suns are up.
But
a lot of players don't account for those things, you know? Like how to play this fight is a question that some players just can't answer a lot of the time. And they just autopilot the fight. I feel like Gen.G a lot of times when they fight, it looks like they know exactly what their jobs are.
Who's going to take it from here? As Canyon is very much in no man's land.
I mean, that's just what the best teams in the world are like, right? They just know how to fight.
Tries to flash away. We got a wall coming in.
It's exactly what they tried to do to him before, but they're spending so many resources.
It's not like Keen is trying to hook the Ezreal backline and jump on them in Nautilus is like flash hooking anyone. He's just playing it correctly. Oh god, Chovy.
He's got the angle. He zones everybody away, and they take down Peanut as well.
Also, I think Gen.G is probably the best team in the world at being defensive and slowing the game down.
They killed Canyon before he could do anything.
They're so good at not taking a fight that will lose the game, or trading to lose the game, or stalling it. Like, I don't know how to make it sound impressive, you know, but it is really impressive that they don't do any stupid decisions that can make the game accelerate. You know?
Here trying to turn the tide.
Hammerlife need to somehow do something here, or it's lost.
Now that shot blast is
That's
going
one.
to kill Duro though. And Keen is taking a lot of damage here from the Baron.
I'm surprised they're doing Baron, but they have Smite on Keen, right? So
we do have a knock-up though on a Zeus.
Nice flash by Delight.
Oh, he's gonna miss the Q,
but they can't kill. They don't have the damage. Ruler's items are crazy OP.
Every turn is the option. Now
This was
Zeus
good by
play
Zeus.
this really well here, avoids the knock-up
Good
attempt there
movement.
by Keen.
Kill Nautilus.
A ton of damage in. Takes Duro out.
I think he shouldn't have gone hammer form and jumped in though.
The
second he went hammer form and jumped in, the fight was lost. If he had flash, he could play it.
Flight does end up missing here, which
they almost turned at the right time to kill the EMF.
As really gets another.
Again, he's basically just.
How do you fight this Drake?
Steal. Like nobody can really.
He's escorting his mid laner, blocking for him.
Like,
you'll notice the small things, right?
Struggle there.
I will be your bodyguard.
They don't have enough control. Zeus isn't even there.
All right, little route here as no knockup.
The fuck was that
there? Yeah, 2 on Peanut. I mean,
that was optimistic.
It's just desperation at this point, and again, there's no
MF has no
damage stealer there to follow up. Even
is a swing and a miss.
Fairly close by.
Yeah, I feel like I get the sense that Hammerlife is desperate for fights, and Gen.G is just never giving them a fight. And they will only give them a fight when it's good.
Still, I mean, a nice.
They don't take losing fights, no way. Bro, I swear to God, when I put this on YouTube, if the top comment is what happened to his head, bro, I'm deleting the YouTube channel.
When you're chasing, good luck.
Yeah, it's just not happening now.
Ruler has flash, it just came up.
Here, but he's just going to run really fast instead.
Just humiliates them a lot. Oh, Ruler, you were too cocky. You were too cocky, Ruler. The Light's going to die to the tower. Wait, Duro might die. No. Wait, the shove got him. Oh, Keen died. This is Hammerlife's only chance. Have to go Baron now. The front line is dead, and Ruler's dead. Have to force him. Zeka base TP in. Hammerlife need Baron now. Now, need Baron. They need to stop Canyon as well. That rat is going to steal it. He is going to try. How do you stop this fucking the Fury? You don't have any CC. You need Talia. Chovy, maybe loses flash.
Is going to push them out as well, and just
Viper doesn't overcook. Oh, Viper's overcooking. He has flash though. Holy fuck, Viper's frontlining to stop them.
That's all they needed to do. It's a smite here. The Baron.
Okay, Hammerlife have a chance now.
They
have a pretty solid chance.
Viper in these last few moments were really critical to kill onto Keen, where he was able to go forward there with the E and take him out. This moment as well, where he's able to zone the carries away. Strong Ezreal play. A lot of the poke wasn't landing earlier.
He's ready to play it, no matter what.
He is doing a lot of heavy lifting, which Viper has been doing for
if Ruler just flashed this Talia ult,
things get a little bit murky. Now this play
everything would be fine.
Looked like it was a big whiff.
Like here, just flash, but he doesn't.
Magnet Storm, and he is just instantly
he thinks he
taken
can
out
just
with all the damage
dodge
coming
it all.
through from Viper and Zeus. And then Keen here as well goes incredibly low. Duro flashes away, and then Viper with the chase. And now
they can get bots here too. Here, they have Ezreal Jace with Baron, right? It's actually going to be fine.
They have map control back.
All they have to do is spam their spells and not get engaged on. Now Hammerlife need to not get engaged on. What the fuck was that Zeka wall? He just walled off his teammates. What?
Not sure about that ult. And Zeka even going to flash.
Well, Zeka just lost flash for no reason.
As Chovy was following up with damage anyway.
Keen ult and trade, though, feels bad for Gen.G, but they're trying to press forward here.
Shot barrage not going to hit Keen. That is a very tanky
I feel like Hanwha shouldn't fight.
They got to be careful, and this time they're not going to
just play on waves.
I like that from Hanwha.
Yeah, because you're once again just forcing yourself into a choke point. If you do,
and just play
into this
with Baron a bit. Oh, Chovy.
Restraint shown.
What?
Great
He dodged
dodge
that?
there by Chovy. No vision in that
the
rush.
Fuck?
Still react. Looks like it's going to happen with this
Baron.
30 seconds until Dragon.
I mean, Talia is broken, but the problem is he just lost his flash. If he had flash up, he would fry them.
Is just dead even here in mid. Gen.G with the faster resets are pushing it out, challenging it here against the Baron. Canyon though.
Yeah,
Canyon getting chunked.
Run into them, and now
he's dead.
He's
no,
going
he's
to
not.
go
Maybe
he's
dead.
Dead. It doesn't matter.
And the shove on Keen, exhaust.
And now Keen in a rough spot. The
Delight needs to not go too deep.
Ruler though and Chovy are very
don't go too deep. Oh my god, they just sent it over the wall. Viper just managed to get out. Viper just managed. Oh my god, the fuck. Everything's flying everywhere. Help me.
Incredibly healthy.
They have any lifesteal on Ezreal? They don't, right? But MF has lifesteal, so she can just push this wave in their face. Oh, they're all so low. Chovy's looking for a QW, man. One QW and it's a kill. Oh, Peanut!
Peanut! They have blue buff Viper. You gotta be so careful doing that. You gotta be
so careful. If Hui hits a skill shot, you're dead.
I don't know if the rest of the team follow up.
They have to just force. They have to just force, I think.
Okay,
they're like playing with them at max range while Zeus is. Oh my god, it just dodged it! Oh, he didn't dodge that one!
Trying to get him.
He gets hit by it.
Viper! Viper on the Ezreal, I think, should be able to clean this one.
Oh my god,
there it is.
bro!
Chovy
and Ruler were so broken, but Hanwha was keeping the perfect distance and dodging every QW just in time for Zeus to arrive. What? The clicking is 4,000 at this point. They are clicking those mice.
We are seeing from Gen.G because once again,
you see how many Hui QWs there were dodged?
They eventually do. He's hit with the ult,
and they dodged him all in a straight line.
In this fight, looks for the interrupt on Delight. Doesn't have that one. But then the damage is
here. Don't go too deep. Look at Viper. MF as well. Just flashes out. Almost chain CC dead.
Allows Ruler to get the kill there on the Zeka with the bullet time.
We don't talk about Caedrel, but here, look at the Hui QWs raining in like fucking atomic missiles. Look at them. Any of them hit, it's a horror. If Peanut gets hit now, that's it.
Because they have this ward in the mid lane, as well as that ward there on the Raptor. I actually thought he went to the mid ward. They have two wards he can TP to on the flank, and so Ruler and Chovy just kind of have to all in. They get split here, and Chovy actually plays incredibly well. Zeus gets the kill there. Chovy flashes, or gets the flash out of Zeus.
Put the hat on, you're ruining the series. No, I'm not. Is that better? Is that better?
For Viper. Let's see if this works.
He just has to buy as much time as possible. The team is looking for a turn.
I mean, they're going all in on Canyon, but now the other jungler here, Peanut, is in a bit of trouble. He's very tanky in the MF. Just barely able to chew through that one. And
but
so
now Hanwha's front line is kind of gone.
I feel like in this moment, Canyon has just identified the whole game plan of Hanwha is
to kill has a pink ward to play with.
Zeka, where are you going?
Oh, God!
He's got his passive, he's fine.
He trusted that range really well there, Zeka. I think a lot of people would have flashed there.
In 20 seconds.
When a vision tunnel comes in like this, you always get worried.
Oh, it's Viper E.
Viper just
and the micro in this series
is
nuts.
Try to get some additional gold. You know, that might be a winning play, but they also was able to
buy so much time. are doing Baron with no smite. They're just doing Baron.
Control completely to Hanwha.
Oh, they're gonna get walled off. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, King can break it, but not in time.
From Chovy, a little bit of down.
A great fuck? How did they get that? Because they had enough control over this area.
That damage was
Gen.G's composition
perfect.
Function
and watching these two teams, I just don't see it, man. There's no one who could
burst it down without a jungler.
Come close.
No enemy is stopped.
It's a shame that Peanut got
caught. But if he actually gets over the wall and they get Peanut, this game would look very
so perfect.
And he kind of has.
I mean, Rogue would be able to take the game, I think, but they stopped. They sold their spot, so they can't fight. We never saw Rogue versus Gen.G. Cloud Soul is OP, right? It's not the best for Hanwha Life Champs, but it's Cloud Soul, right? So it doesn't really matter.
It should be on the cards here for Hanwha Life Esports.
Basically a 6-item Talia as well.
Top is pushing right now for Hanwha, but I think it's a bit early.
Chovy needs Rabadons, man. How far is he?
And then join on the bottom
side of the map. Get that man a fucking hat.
As much as I can and then just come back and rejoin my... Has a bit of a wraparound for Canyon now.
Chovy
Viper
he's playing with fire there.
Viper flashed.
Want to just sit behind these
Viper
tanks.
Flashed the Hui route.
Done by Zeka already.
Was he getting hit by it or what?
He's playing that off angle to see if he can clear the wave, and he's
Oh, Viper lost his flash.
Right.
Oh, we're drifting on who? Nice buffer.
Nautilus, and now he got the follow-up
Delight.
here. In onto Delight.
He's going to get chained. Oh, he goes forward!
Just get first, just right.
And gets one shot.
Delight is going to go down.
Nice shove on the Canyon.
And that hits nobody from the side of Ruler. As they're just trying to run away.
Zeus kind of cooking the front line. Oh, sniped his ass.
Canyon.
Sniped his ass.
And Keen can't do enough.
They have sold, they have sold, they have sold, they have sold. They have sold.
On to Canyon. Baron's still up for 15 more seconds.
Zeus, you can stop frontlining now, you rat. Bro, Korean Chase is not balanced. This guy was even in gold, down a level versus Ornn 10 minutes ago. Now he's 3k up, one-shotting everyone. He ults the Rel, reset, gets shoved, W.
This ultimate missing for Ruler is a big deal. As they have Chovy in danger.
No flash.
In danger here,
Hook misses.
Oh, the hook's gonna miss. And we got rocks. We got all of Gen.G here, though, basically.
Oh, the stopwatch is good.
We're looking to try to
he backsteps, so it hits.
That's a lot of damage already done to
him. He backsteps, so the Ornn it lasts longer, so he can get him. But as the stopwatch ends,
yeah, he just got
you love to see it from Keen.
But
I think if he didn't backstep and he just ulted, it would have
his arm guard.
Gone through the stopwatch.
Is pretty self-explanatory from there.
Good stuff there by Keen.
He goes up here. Ruler, Kraken Slayer
he bought Kraken Slayer. He sold boots.
For complete.
What?
No boots.
Kraken Slayer?
Viper still has his.
Holy fuck, that MF looks OP.
Cooldown.
Isn't it better to go like Yomus or some shit?
And on a target that
Viper, you've missed Q on the minion twice now.
On the enemy.
You mentioned
Baron
earlier
in 10.
as well, but
what is this, the third Baron? The fourth Baron?
3 minutes until the Elder spawn.
Stopwatch on Zeka. Flash isn't up yet.
The Baron's about to be
Canyon bought GA.
Baron Vision over here and trying to face check.
Tally ults.
See a wall coming down, maybe trying to get Ruler here.
Looking for Ruler, no flash.
Bit disjointed here on the side of Hanwha Life. That's a big
ultimate. Cloud Soul down.
Yeah, 2 big ultimate.
Man, Ruler's quite slow, but if he can hit, he can fucking hit.
If you hit that before a fight,
one ult from MF could shred everyone on Hanwha Life.
His flash is just now coming back online.
Maybe that one ward is doing so much work.
About that Baron is Delight.
Oh, Delight.
Has flash and
oh, Delight.
Oh, could be the moment. Ruler.
Oh, over the wall.
No, he's caught.
What did Peanut do? He just flashed on top of Ruler and then ran away.
And now Hanwha Life don't want any more. They say, okay, we got his cleanse, we got his flash.
That's
Man, they are really focusing Ruler on
He is able to react and live there
as much as they can.
Cooldowns, I think Baron is a lot more.
But I'm a bit scared of Chovy, man. That's a 6-item away. Oh, Canyon caught.
Also caught.
Big chunk. That's gotta be a Baron, right? That's gotta be a Baron start on the chunk, but he can heal on Krugs, but they're gonna start it.
Now immediately they're just gonna start up this Baron. And their turn should be very good.
Trying to
zone them here, though. No ults, trying to front line.
Oh, Canyon can get over that wall really easily, guys. It's
so
a complete flip. It's a complete
they're
flip.
actually going to back away.
Chovy just has so much damage. He still has that blue buff.
Just poke them a bit. Poke them a bit.
Getting hit by the
Let them walk in. Poke them a bit.
He's looking like it's
man,
not
I think
Chovy
is going to kill everyone, man. I feel it coming.
The longest game
a lot of these items on Hanwha Life are very armor
from round 1. So
armor centric.
You guys
There's
all remember
not
that
much
game.
magic resist.
Wait,
Ruler's forcing Baron.
He is MF.
What?
I think they don't have to commit to this, but they kind of are. Now TP is coming in. Is it late?
Has to be Delight's engaging.
Big wall.
I think if they're going to stop this.
Chovy on the side. But MF's in the pit with no flash! Oh, Viper! Look at Viper on the back! Oh, Viper! Viper's flying! He's not missing anything! Oh my goodness! Chovy! What?
And Chovy is down!
He just killed both their carries! The light set him up perfectly!
He's taken out as well. Canyon is
triple kill for Viper. He just completely cooked them from the back.
Canyon's got on the Baron, but the
Holy
team fight
shit, they actually took this to game 3.
And finally, Hanwha will secure the win here in game 2 to bring us to a 3-gamer.
Oh, that fight from Viper was beautiful.
All here
that
for
was
it,
beautiful.
Valdez.
I mean, Delight is the MVP for getting both of them, but Viper just absolutely unleashed on that opportunity. But Ruler being in the pit as MF with no flash against Talia Rel with flash or shit.
That was
like,
what?
what?
48 minutes.
That can't be right.
Never able to break open the base.
That can't be right.
Able to turn those
Bro, that's the best gameplay you'll see in League anywhere in the world. The positioning is perfect, isn't it?
Side selection,
look at this.
Won that first game.
MF is in the pit, no flash. And Zeka thinks, if I wall here, that means Chovy's dead, or Chovy's out of the fight.
A few mistakes from Hanwha Life.
So Zeka's wall to begin with was already great, because Chovy has to get into the side, otherwise he's dead. So Chovy lives. But now look at Ruler in the pit. And look at Viper. I think Viper and Delight see that Ruler's stuck. And they're flipping the Baron, but they don't give a fuck about the Baron. Delight says, look, this guy's trolling. Boom, onto Ruler. Now Viper just sees this opportunity and tries to get the best angle possible to hit MF. So he Qs, sees Canyon's blocking, E's up, Qs, sees Canyon's blocking, Qs, hits Ruler again, Qs, hits Baron, I think, for the E cooldown. Then he E's again over the wall, Qs, hits Ruler, WQ hit Nautilus, Qs hit Nautilus, and then he gets his E up again and thinks, well, I could E forward here and kill Nautilus, but actually I'm not going to do that. I'm going to E over here and flash onto Hui and Q him instead. And now I'm on top of Hui. So he's like, he's so hyper fixated on the carries. And if you watch it in real time, it's so like, his decision making so quick. Nice play by Viper. I don't really like Ruder's positioning from the start though. And I don't think it's Ruder's fault for being there, because the team call was probably, can we just force Baron? So he has to kind of put himself in the best spot for the Baron finish. But it just leaves him like a sitting duck. Alright, here we go. So, a lot of champs are open still. There's Rumble, there's Vi, there is Pantheon.
We look older than him now.
There is...
Well, it's game 3.
Yone is out, Rumble's out. Varus is still in, which hasn't been really prioed that hard.
See the ban of Zeka's
what else is in?
As well, but mostly
Maokai is
Zeka
out for Peanut, makes sense.
Maokai,
Target ban.
I think that
champs you're looking at now are
going to be really important. And on red side, you can't
I think it's a good
Chovy
champ for Hammerlife when it comes to these games. Victor is good for Chovy.
It's a little bit
greedy. I feel like Pantheon is a better ban.
Will be available.
Unless they're looking here to trade Pantheon Vi. So it's times like this where Pantheon and Vi are open. You could ban Pantheon or Vi, force them to ban the other, and take like a Varus, you know. Like that's an easy way to leverage on blue side when they haven't banned 2 champs that are OP. Otherwise you'd get 1 for free.
Series like this,
or you could just ban Kalista or something and not really care and trade.
Like a little bit less tier list.
Be very surprised if they ban Vi or Pantheon here. Unless they've got something else that I'm missing that they want to play into. I give them Vi, pick Poppy into it. So they would ban like Pantheon or vice versa. They ban Lulu.
Pantheon's available, so maybe I don't like it as much.
So right now there's Pantheon, Poppy, Vi.
Powers Ruler a lot. And
there's
Viper wants to play
Xayah Rakan, which I'm a bit concerned of here. I wonder if they knew they would take the Vi and now Hammerlife will play Xayah Rakan or something, because it's good into Vi. So into Vi, Poppy is really good for Peanut, like I said, and Pantheon is really good for Peanut. For mids, hard to say what a good mid is. Like Galio is a great mid right now in the game. When Vi is in the game, Galio is a good champ when mid's a bit pinched. Would Gen.G take Galio here?
I think.
They are going to take Xayah Rakan 1-2. They're going to do Xayah Rakan Poppy and play into the Vi and cook him. That's why they ban Lulu. You could take Poppy support to try and deny it. Or you could just do... I like Kai'Sa's hard. Varus is solid, yeah. Kai'Sa's hard. Varus what? I could do Varus Leona, but I don't know if I... Varus Renata? Poppy's kind of hard to play now. I prefer like the Pantheon or like a Nocturne or like a Jarvan. I don't know if Poppy fits. Yeah, Pantheon's good. I wonder if Annie is high prior right now for Gen.G or for Hammerlife.
Because the mid pool is going to get pretty.
I think on 4 here it's very easy for Zeka to pick one of his champs. Galio is really OP, I think, right now for Gen.G. I think I would be careful of as Hammerlife. I would be careful of any Galio, these kind of champs.
Could be
they ban Sion, Vi, Varus, Renata. What's a good mid for Zeka? I feel like with this Jax ban from Gen.G, they could just do like Camille Galio 4-5. Sylas ban from Hammerlife. Sylas ban from Hammerlife. Yeah, I guess he could blind Gnar, but that also walks into Camille Galio. I'm a bit scared of Gen.G Camille Galio 4-5 here. I'm a bit paranoid. Even though they have Xayah. They're trying to force Zeus to pick Gnar on 4 here, because Kennen's going to Gnar. Is he going to take it? Oh, they're going to take the Galio. Thank fuck for that. I think that's correct. You could walk into like a Chovy Smolder, but I don't think it matters. Like that comp can't really work with a Chovy Smolder. What does Chovy pick into Galio? Is there like a Grasp Mage mid laner? There's not, right? Victor's banned. He goes Corki, it's kind of shit. Renekton, sure. I mean, he will pick Gnar on 5 1000% now, I think.
They were discussing Jovi's pick.
I think Hammerlife's kind of enjoying this. Soul is definitely. Well, actually, I like Camille on 5 for Zeus, you know. Actually, no, what am I saying? Camille on 5, it's unplayable into Renekton, isn't it? Aurora, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's a Zeus Gnar and call it a day. Unless he's feeling something freaky. Olaf could be quite fun.
Vayne? Quinn?
Just pick the Gnar and put the fries in the bag, Zeus.
Exciting. That's a great shout.
I don't know whose draft I prefer. I mean, I do. I personally prefer Hammerlife's. Oh, what? They're swapping Renekton mid, Aurora top.
There is a lot of power in this draft. They're actually going to put so many 80
I guess that gives them 3 winning lanes. Man, watching these teams draft when they have like infinite champ pools and can flex anything is crazy. Shit can go anywhere.
I still prefer Aizuli's draft, yeah. I still prefer right side. Aurora, I'll practice stuff that
Even though they have 3 losing lanes.
For the top lane
but I think if you're AI and you have 3 winning lanes, the game is like 90% won. Depending on champs, but like the game is. Oh wow, they got the ward. That's actually pretty big, I think, right?
And what his
Peanut
path
had a ward, so
like,
he knew he was on the way.
Wolves, where he goes,
wait, Peanut actually played that so well. He did blue, knew Canyon was coming, so if he was on Grom, Canyon would come and fight him, so he did wolves and pulled them to here. And then he ran back to check and Canyon left, because if Canyon was still there, they could collapse and kill him maybe. Both sides are winning very hard for Gen.G early. I will need to find a swap timer. I wonder if there's ever going to be a situation where Varus run out that base, Saya Rakan base, they run out top because they predict the swap, they actually just run back bot and they just don't overcommit early.
Swap coming through. Zeus going to stick around though, and they trade flashes.
That was not worth it for Keen. I like the idea, but he needs to TP bot now.
I thought maybe he just throws in the bush, but
he's losing a wave.
It would make it very awkward where like Keen's stuck
top, and
then Viper, or rather Ruler's already there.
Yeah, he lost like he lost a few minutes left. So here, haven't they swapped too early? Now they get the mismatch easy. I guess the question is Zeus diveable? If the answer is yes, then I guess the light has the lane top.
Going up against Keen's Aurora,
oh,
that
Vipers.
Would be a problem as Viper gonna flash in. Peanut's here, and Keen's in a lot of trouble. No flash available, and this should just be free money. He's gonna go the opposite way.
Baited!
And he's gonna.
Oh
wait,
man, he actually should just get out here.
What?
He gets away?
Canyon will have to drop the dragon, but
I don't know.
Zeka's being called.
Zeka coming over. And now trying to get on top of Zeka is Canyon and Chovy, but no
that was massive by Keen.
Available. North.
That juke was insanity. Amlife would have gotten the kill, pushed out bot and stopped Drake, but instead they just stopped Drake, that's it. Yeah, they got Viper Flash. I would say the game could look a lot worse for Amlife.
This is what happens when you first pick Xayah Rakan to deal with Viper.
But it's still pretty bad.
Into Zeus.
I guess Zeus just really cannot farm at all. And Aurora can. So even if they swap the Xayah, it's fine, with the Gnar is sold. Didn't get the cannon either. They're getting grubs, they're getting Drake. Whose comp is better? I don't know, I feel like Hamlife have a lot of playmaking. They have double global, they have Gnar, they have good engage, they have good team fight. But Gen.G have just really strong laners. And Renata has, I guess, decent value this game, I would presume, into Galio, Rakan, Pantheon.
You got the early dragon. They got 3 grubs.
I think the goal is Gen.G have to get a lot of objectives and a sizable gold lead in the first 15 to 20 minutes.
He can't lane into Varus
and then HV just need to find one way to scale safely or find the fight back into it, and then they will win. So I personally prefer Amalife because I think the game is just easier to play. But obviously if you're the best team in the world, then you can win the game through lane phase. But winning the game through lane phase is very difficult. You have to be so crisp. Like they could have collapsed right there, right? If Keen died and they pushed out bots, top would be a bit more even.
Gen.G have the lead.
€3.
So I'm going to be curious to see how this one is going to work. Keen once again going to go the opposite way, but this time there's a Rakan in his face.
Keen's going to live again. He's out. He just goes into the pit and jumps.
So he W in the
I think Keen has been
them, but this time he just used his ult to
one of the big difference makers this series.
Able to use the W to get
I would say he's outperformed better than Zeus.
Or anything like that. Utilize the full range of Aurora's movement.
He saved game 2 big time a lot in fights. Ruler just ran it and got caught. Yeah. This game already, he did his job, he won his lane. He escaped the play, which could have broke the game a little bit in the early stages, and he just escaped the Pantheon ult. His Nidalee pick was pretty confident to Gwen, and I think top was very isolated that game, so I think impact was really like muted from both sides. But his Oran game was great. This game is playing great so far.
As the knockout does come in, they're trying to punish Ruler.
For a tower shot.
Turret shot, but guess who's here? It's Canyon, and that is so easy.
A few seconds too slow, and the dragon is for free.
Yep, dragon for free. Little engage here. The light's gonna hit.
Ruler flashed anyway, even though it completely missed.
Grin on his face in the player cam.
He flashes that, but he doesn't flash a Talia wall at 40 minutes in the game. You fucking rat, Ruler. I mean, there was a world there where the light runs on top of him, charms him, Peanut flash Ws, but he has Renata next to him, right? And he has Vi next to him. But you don't flash that fucking Talia.
You go with it when you're this far behind on the map.
Yeah, I mean, now he got a big...
And Ruler has no flash.
He gets the cleanse and the
oh, what, the Guardian?
And he doesn't have the recall, and now the recall...
Oh my god, he got the bail out there and killed him, that would have been mental.
I actually thought Ruler was going to
The Guardian heal saved him, so Viper had to flash, but Ruler knew he would flash to finish him, so he ulted where he would flash. And he almost got bailed out and traded.
And Oh, we do have the Pantheon coming up, but no ult available. A lot of damage coming down onto Mininar, and Zeus goes down.
But Pantheon's here.
Looking for here, as Peanut does take him out.
Canyon, no flash. The light's on the way.
Run.
I think they can kill, right? Does he have W?
As well, but one Vault Breaker
flash. They knew this, so they're looking for the punish.
Was really well synced by Hammerknife.
On this hostile takeover hits everyone. Who has the shield, then the bailout.
Oh, it's insane by Ruler, but he almost completely smurfed it after inting it a bit.
Kill just 1 second.
And when I see someone get CC'd and it doesn't matter, it feels like the CC just goes off like that. But when I see someone get CC'd when it does matter, it feels like the CC lasts for like 20 seconds.
I would say.
Like when I get Morgana queued and it doesn't matter, I just fucking stand there and ignore it. But when I'm rooted and I'm getting hit by someone, I'm freaking out. No objectives for Hammerknife, 0. They lost 2 Drakes, a Herald, and 3 grubs with these prior lanes. Gen.G didn't drop the ball yet. They keep these lanes pushed and they play them well.
I saw the second one.
Actually, have been trying to find openings, but they can't.
Chovy gonna find a little Gnar. Should be Mega Gnar though.
Yeah, and they got the slow to buy some space.
Oh, they're TPing on Chovy.
He's getting TP'd on. Meanwhile, we got a fight breaking out here as Delight tries to go in. Peanut accesses the backline.
Viper has no cleanse.
He's gonna flash away, but he's got Gnar on top of him. As
1 for 1 is good. Chovy kind of cooks here though with Aurora. Flashes onto Zeus, but doesn't really have that much burst.
Zeka's already dead. And yeah, you got Ruler.
Holy fuck, Chovy just rocks up and owns them.
Way that it just doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at all.
The Aurora Renekton arriving there was massive. Oh, Viper movement.
Okay. You might be able to get it.
Wait.
The feathers come down. One more
what?
auto. Yeah,
Viper?
Viper's gonna get
Hello?
it.
Can he avoid Chovy?
Well, we got some plants. And
no other damage dealer.
He just dies.
Why he died to Keen? Why did he die to Keen?
Unlucky.
Like he could have only taken 1 shot there, or?
It's kind of good here for Hanwha Life initially. The
Pantheon ults in, Ruler cleanses, the light dies. So it looks great now, but this is where it goes bad because Chovy just sends it with an Aurora.
There's no
good target selection.
Anymore. The damage from Keen is insane.
And they get the Drake.
Cut up on the top side of the fight as he had to go super
Wait,
deep.
Gen.G are on sole point, aren't they?
And then, well, we just watched
the 3 winning lanes is just winning.
Keen missed everything, and then Viper killed him with a really nice callback.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's a Gen.G masterclass.
Well, you got Peanut on the way, as well as Delight, but
I
think they're going to be late to the party. Zeus, though, nice knock on the wall.
My ult is in 5 seconds. Oh, he killed him through the Pantheon with E.
It gets him on the backside of Peanut. And now they can't do enough damage to Chovy. They just press their buttons forward. And Delight can't
Gen.G
do anything.
went into game 3 and said, wait, we're Gen.G, what the fuck? And then they stomped
It's already
them.
6,000 gold, Wolf.
Yeah, this is...
And then they stomped them.
What Hanwha Life, what little they can find is maybe they'll find Keen, but nope. Canyon's here.
Yeah,
Peanut is
dead.
fried.
And they'll just give him away. Not even full gold, I think, for that kill.
And that's Tatakan.
Yeah, just a little taxi over to the Otacon.
Wow, Hammerknife really found nothing this
Didn't
game.
even need to take a taxi, actually. Okay.
I know.
So that
I mean, nothing's gonna happen to this Drake, right? Everyone was just waiting and chilling and getting as much items as they can, but HLE just kind of have to send it on Ruler now.
Even though they don't have the flash for Ruler.
But I don't know, killing Chovy will help a lot.
Opportunity. I mean, this is the best chance I think
they have Mega Gnar as well, so kind of have to go.
Timing is good now, but if they don't fight right now,
Zeus doesn't have flash yet either.
I'm on another planet, by the way. You can't get near me. I'm not gonna allow it.
This is bad for Hammerknife.
And
they lost the crabs, Mega Gnar is out, they can't get on Chovy. Gen.G is just giving... They're just playing at perfect range.
We're going to turn here onto the Vike.
They got a flash, doesn't really matter though.
Duro just is standing so well here.
Chovy didn't get it. Oh, Chovy might die.
Do they have the damage though? They do actually, but they lose the Ocean Soul over the side of Gen.G. Duro just going to throw out an ult, but he's probably dead here as well. So Hanwha Life, they're getting some gold. But they did just lose an Ocean Soul.
If they were a bit more even, the game would be very playable, and their fights would be very strong.
But and yeah,
they are not even, and they are very far behind. Ruler has no flash, but I don't know if Zeus can...
The timing here is interesting. Ruler is just going to
get... Zeus! Oh my god, they're all sending it for kills, but they're all dying.
By Viper, we got a Galio ult.
Canyon is so strong.
For some reason, Gen.G are still fighting.
Peanut is frying.
They say, no, we're stronger. We got this one. We got the...
Oh, 1k to Peanut. Oh, Viper sidestepped the Aurora Q.
Is able to take down,
guys, what are we doing?
Canyon.
What the fuck is going on?
Pretty low, though, now, but it was a big win for Hanwha as Gen.G...
Peanut, do you win that?
Gen.G.
Okay, Keen. He's getting chased down here. Yes.
Okay, no flash Aurora, nice.
Turned into a very weird fight.
Peanut just got insane amounts of gold.
It got really weird. Really, I mean,
if Zeus got Mega, if Zeus got Mega, it would be way more playable.
And Viper does carry these sometimes, but I just don't know. The deficit is still huge.
Kind of has to ult in if he wants to steal this.
And Canyon.
All right.
Zeus Meganar is off.
Who's going to go in?
Let's see it. Peanut, he's going to ult in.
But they're just going to right click away. They got Galio TP, they got Redemption, they got...
Cool story. We weren't even close to
They just got everything out of Page and just ran away.
No Peanut ultimate, but he's still in the pit.
They can tank it forever. Keen trying to get over here, not going to drop his all.
Steal this really easy. They should try and take over this if they can, and maybe just do smite it, but I don't know if they'll have the damage.
A little bit iffy now. Canyon going to get taunted. Has to go in.
Peanut's one shot here, I think.
A lot of damage here to the front line. Peanut does get
taken
out.
Zeus is mega. Doesn't really matter. The fight is too split. Keen is doing so much work.
Who is definitely screaming for a penta.
Keen is doing so much work.
And they should just win the game. As Viper trying to get away from here. We do have a charm coming in. And they might be able to keep them alive. Canyon once more.
He's
going to get taunted. I think Gen.G are having a bit of fun at this point. But they will enjoy it as well.
Keen is on a quadra kill basically right now.
They will be in a good spot.
Keen's fine.
You know, it was all part of their plan. They got everyone. Yeah. Great job.
It was basically like an unofficial quadra for Keen.
Toby's getting it done.
Man, Keen played so good this series.
Because Ruler
his positioning that fight was so good.
And if they kill Peanut, they won't
he made it so the fight was split. I really thought Hammerlife could stabilize the game and just go to team fights, and their comp will probably win fights if the game's even. But
how about an
Gen.G smash the lanes.
They
get it done.
In this game. Why not?
Winning lanes, they do what it says on the tin and they make it happen.
I like their chances on said flip, but
the Pantheon midair in his jump.
Peanut has ulted the Baron defense.
Yeah, I do hope they ask our opinion. The engage comes in from Peanut. It's not really an engage. Now we have the real engage. The follow-up from the Rakan and the Galio, but it's just not there. And meanwhile, their backline is being ravaged as everybody's getting taken down. The giant wallets here of Gen.G are enough. And they will take this one down.
Could have been a 3-0 this series if Ruler was a bit less cocky.
They do not go
Gen.G is clearly better. They are clearly better.
And Ruler kites back 9 kills on the Varus, and Gen.G.
Hammerlife need to do a bit more work to catch up.
Hanwha had a lead. They tossed it.
But they did lose their win streak.
I
thought the series would be closer. Game 2 was really fun though. But the HLE just could never find the play to stop the bleeding. Every time they tried to make the play to stop the bleeding, they got outplayed. Or they got juked.